À.
Ừm.
Definitely.
All right.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
They can hear you on stream now, so don't say anything racist.
Yeah, because we do that all the time.
Shit.
Not on-
Fuck.
yeah.
And my comment was bad. What?
Yeah.
I forgot to add. I'm glad I checked. I forgot to add Minty's app to this.
Hmm.
You
Oh, I'm sorry. My brain got melted because I had your audio for stream on in my headphones, and I thought you were talking to me.
The fun has been doubled.
There are shenanigans afoot. Okay. Doing a very quick recap of the last session, though. Last time you guys were here, we engaged in a very brief scuffle with Shiggy's character. Shiggy's character ended up. You guys almost began a full-on combat, but before that could happen, Ella decided to bite the bullet and become a warlock to the King in Yellow in this moment. After doing this, right, we need to put down new Ella.
She decided upon seeing Nora go insane that maybe we shouldn't go insane.
Yeah.
Insanity. Oh yeah, I cashed out all my sanity for nothing. Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah, which is
Kind of funny.
I would laugh if it weren't concerning. But you guys are now sort of attempting to reach out to her. After all this, you went with Vincent and saw Shiggy. Cure him wouldn't exactly be the best term, but just sever the connection that they had with with Cthulhu by using a legendary sort of weapon that can has the power to even sever like oaths and concepts within and bonds a person has with different entities. Upon doing that, in order to do that, she had to stab him with it, causing him to go unconscious. He is not dead, he's unconscious. Still very much breathing. The effects of what exactly this means and what it will do to him and how he will react upon waking up is still relatively unknown.
He'll be fine. It'll buff out.
Yeah, I mean, I did warn him that it would hurt.
Yeah.
Warned him that it would hurt a lot, and then I happened to roll a 20.
Yeah.
That was such funny timing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something on my end. That is. But yeah, at this point now, you guys have all done a long rest as well as leveled up to level 9.
Hooray!
Does that mean I get to level up too?
Fuck you.
It was a pretty hard encounter. Like, you know, had to stab a couple of people.
Yeah, fuck you. No.
Yeah, and I have two followers now. Like I have 2 new followers. Like I
That's
gained 2
true.
followers.
No. All right. So, before we really get started with anything here, I would like to address a situation that is currently happening. Makari. I'm gonna move everybody back to the main overworld map.
Mhm.
And Makari, you were Greer had sort of seen the conflict and everything that was happening and decided to run away. You were found out for stealing, and even though you weren't necessarily punished for it, the fear that you felt with regards to what Shiggy's character could theoretically even do sort of led you to run away, I believe.
Is the
So-
underlying fear that was left in me from the infestation?
Yes. So in this moment, I suppose my question to you would be, where do you think that you would go? Is there anywhere that you would have in mind, or would you sort of stick around nearby?
As Gria would have run away, she wouldn't have had any idea in her mind. She would have been running and running. Tears flooding down her face. Flashes of the buildings and the people flying by as she fled. All the while, all she could think of was the one constant that she had in her life. It was Vi. The one thing she could remember. And wherever she ended up, it wouldn't have really mattered. Probably somewhere sort of more central. Probably in the back of an alley when she realized that her legs were giving out underneath her. She'd been thrust back into this world and not really had really much time to readjust. And it all just become a bit too much for her. So probably down some dark alley, she would be huddled up, face red with tears, and clutching onto her hat, and just sobbing. And under her breath she says, Vi, where are you? I cannot do this without you.
In this moment, I'd like you to give me 2 things here. Give me a just a flat D20 roll and a sanity check. Okay. Weirdly, lower is better
okay.
for that one. Now the sanity. Oh shit. Your sanity actually goes up with that one. That that actually makes you sort of begin to stabilize a little bit. That's crazy. You've actually rolled high enough. That's
Venting
wild.
is good for you people.
All right.
As she starts thinking about Vi and the memories that she could remember, I mean, she has gotten most of her memories back by this point, and what she remembers, she kind of takes a deep breath, does the whole like mental wellness check. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. And she sort of starts trying to ground herself, focusing on the good memories and knowing that this wouldn't have been what I would have wanted for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'll sort of like take some time to recover. Think for a moment. And as you do, I think you would be stopped by a familiar painted face. Rolling a 6, that would be like how long it would take for someone to find you. And it doesn't actually take you that long, about an hour out in the streets. You're in a central location. You've managed to run into... I'm gonna just move you closer here. You managed to run into the two members of the circus, along with a couple others who were assisting you back when the circus was ambushed and you had to flee.
What were the names again?
The man was named Cornelius and the girl is Gabrielle, or Gabby.
I'm totally gonna forget those. I know it.
You're totally okay.
So they have actually found me.
They were going about in like trying to get supplies to rebuild the circus after it was destroyed, and do work in the center town, just like as street performers. And then they managed to find you, and like come up to you.
Cornelius, Gabriella.
Hmm?
I did not expect to run into you here.
Hi. Where's everyone else? You're all on your own here.
She pauses for a moment, and so like fumbles with the bag with the gems in it. They are preoccupied. They did not need me around anyway. I was being bothersome. She's like evidently very distraught, but in some respects kind of happy to find someone that she recognizes.
Mm-hmm. They'll look at you. I can't spell something. Hold up. I'm fucking stupid.
Relatable?
Same.
I would lend you my brain cell, but I hated it.
You aided it?
Yeah. Sometimes I speak without thinking, okay?
They'll sort of look at you and say, "Oh, poor girl. Well, I sincerely doubt that's true. We can go back and look for them if you want, or at the very least get you something to eat." And then Cornelius will pause for a moment. And as he pauses, he'll like look as though he's like searching his coat, his vest, and he's like, "I found it." And he will pull out a small yellowish feather, like an orangish yellow. I believe that was a color. Feather.
Mm.
I managed to finish. What was the enchantment that you wanted on this one?
Intentionally, the intent of it was that Grier wanted the feather to have some kind of like, I don't say like cliche like hologram of Vi to it, but like if she were to like hold it, it would give her like a more visible, visceral sort of
Yeah.
projection of Vi that she could like remember as like almost like a memento of her to kind of
Yeah.
inflect the sort of more pivotal memories.
Mm-hmm. He will sort of say, "I managed to finish the illusory spell. You should be able to see it now." And he'll activate it, and you will see a visage of Vi as well. And then Gabby will sort of like, and he'll hand it to you. Then Gabby will turn to you and like kind of look a little bit concerned and say, "Is this about Vi leaving you, your group?"
Grier, in this moment, starts crying again. Her face sort of bubbles up. Not that necessarily in as much of a sadness and desperation as before, more so in a sort of contented sorrow, sort of being reminded that Vi is now gone. She sort of clutches the feather to her chest and sort of looks up at Gabrielle and says, what exactly did she say again?
Is this about Vi having gone?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I do not know what to do. Vi is gone, and the people that I aim to help, I am entirely responsible for the situations that we find ourselves in. How can I possibly help those who I am directly responsible for the contrivance of? I am nothing but a burden. And I fear my presence only makes things worse, no matter what I do. And Vi was the only person that gave me a light in the darkness. And I don't know what to do.
She'll look over you and like give you a little hug. I don't really know if I can say either. But we managed to meet her on her way out of here. She appeared to be writing. Yeah. She seemed to be writing something, and when she saw us, she asked us to deliver it. Maybe so she wouldn't have to. But and in this moment, she will hand you a piece of paper. You don't have to read it now or anything. I know that it's a very personal thing, but you should probably try and go back to the rest of the group.
in that moment, she sort of grasps both the feather and the note, and in some respects, she sort of sees this as a clarity, knowing that Vi sending this letter sort of enacted a moment of consolidation, and in Gria's mind, it comes to the recognition that Vi's on her own journey now, and that in her own stead, she needs to be able to take the responsibility of being on her own as well. And she is content. She stops crying and looks up at Cornelius and what was the lady called again?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle. And still sobbing somewhat, she nods. Thank you. I do not know where my journey will lead. But if Vi can face her future, then it is my responsibility to face mine. Thank you. I will do this. I'm sure they would be delighted to see you too. I'm sure you can update them on how repairs are going.
They'll both give you a nod and a smile and sort of head off on their way, leaving you to find your own way back. And as you're on your own here, reading this note, as you're on your own, and what exactly would you do? Would you read the note again? Would you try to read the note? Would you try to just find your way back?
Can I put you in a separate channel real quick, babe?
Sure. Oh boy, I'm afraid. Boy,
Pause it. How story derailing would it be if Grier was to try and face down the plague mask?
alone?
To an extent, but as her sort of like character arc to face herself, as it were.
Not at all.
I was contemplating the idea of like her running off to go and find it, and have some kind of like role play of facing her demon.
Fair enough. My big concern though right now would be the fact that even though everyone's leveled up and all, you have not had your long rest yet, technically.
Okay.
So
Okay, well,
even
if
from
anything,
a
I can just leave. I can just leave that as like her goal. Then is to to work it in. She wants to. So like her ambition is she really wants to face down the.
no
thing, 'cause
that
she can
and
still
that
see.
that is a part of the campaign. That is you're good about that. That's something I have planned. That's something that is
Okay.
in the works. I'm just letting you know that if you like, I'm more asking like, do you want to immediately go find the group? Do you want to still like find a place to rest within the city? Like what kind of plan did you have?
She's gonna go back to the others.
Okay. In that case, would you mind if we go back to, or is there still something else you want to ask?
No. That's all I wanted to posit. Thank
Okay.
you.
Hello?
Oh wow.
Hey, Boop.
Fuck me. Okay. Boy.
My God, he's sensitive.
Boop, are you gonna share your screen for the music?
Oh shit, you right. Fuck. Shit. Goddamn piss. Fuck.
Teehee.
I've just had this like this like mysterious vibe music going, and I'm the only one who could hear it. Whoops. Gurir, as you're making your way back to the to everyone else here, do you think that you would like, I don't think you've had the opportunity to like actually read what is written on the letter. Would you do that on your way back, or would you sort of hold
Yeah,
it
I'd
for
say at
another
some
day.
point she'd stop by the waterfront and read it.
As you do, your sanity is still low. Give me a check here.
Yeah.
Hmm. You're actually rolling very high now for once.
I know, right? Crazy.
Boob is like,
Which is sucks because I was preparing a bunch of other stuff and I'm trying to figure out like, can I still work this in without taking away the fact that you rolled well? I think I can.
gotta make it a disadvantage now, because I mean you're so emotional.
No. All right. You will sort of uncrumple this letter. Or not uncrumple, but like unfold this letter and open it up. And as you do, and you read it over for the first time, staring out at the waterfront. I think I think this is what you will see here. And I'd like you for dramatic purposes to read this out. Do keep in mind the end goal will be a 16, but this is the first thing you see.
Yeah. I hope this message finds you well. I am sure you know why I left. I simply could not bear to stay with an imitation of someone who I cared for. You are not my sister. I maybe never had one to begin with. You are a monster and a liar. I only pray that our relationship is the only thing you destroy.
And as you like sort of read that over once and blink again, they like all of a sudden letter will change. And it that you have this unopened note in your hand. And instead, you will see this.
I hope this message flies safe toward.
This is exactly what I was given. I don't know what to tell you.
I hope this message flies safe towards you. I'm sorry for my abrupt absence. This choice was not my own, but the one of our future. There are powers at play that cannot be trusted, and so I must find a way to defeat that which the gods cannot touch. Even the gods and friends could clip our wings at any moment's notice. Something watches at all times, so I will stare back at it, waiting for the moment it blinks. If you do not hear from me within the next weeks, I wish I could be with you. Stay strong, Vi.
In that moment, with that successful sanity check, you're looking back at this note that sort of changed within your hands. And I think you will sort of see what exactly Vi meant with regards to this. Like something is affecting you, something is going wrong. And this power that be is affecting you in such a way that you almost see it. You almost read it wrong. It, as you look down at the deep canals below, and start to wonder just how much of what it is you're really looking at is what you're looking at.
Would be the first time that Gilead would be actually aware that maybe what she sees and what she's doing is still somehow being influenced by the powers that be that have been influencing them this entire time. She's sort of like reconciling for a moment, realizing that as free as she was from the shackles of the mask, at least she assumes that's what it is. It's still painting her in some way.
But knowing that you can move forward.
Yes.
You will
and she's
arrive.
going to be making her way back.
You'll arrive at some point in the middle of the night. At this point, though, everyone else has already taken some time to begin their rest and do various different things throughout the building. So I'm going to go sort of one by one here and ask.
Am I actually
what-
back at this point?
Not at this point. So you would have still been
Okay.
out and about. So right now it's like they're all doing their own thing right now before you have returned.
Okay.
Yeah. So, going like left to right here, what do you think each of you would be doing in this moment?
Left to right. In terms of the the thing on stream or the thing like where we are in the game.
You know what? That's an excellent point. We'll start with Aeon then. Left to right from stream.
Okay.
I am still trying to take everything in from what I have noticed. I'm not necessarily shocked by everything, but I am perturbed, to say the least. I am simply going to sit and I am going to save as much energy as I can because I have a feeling that we are going to have a very, very long night ahead of us.
Dino Dance.
All right. In that case, next up would be Lynn.
I'd be scouring the house for food and then probably returning to this room.
Fat bitch.
No, it's
All
valid.
right.
I'll walk up to the window and I feel like I heard something outside. Weird.
And
it's
it's
almost
just
like I heard
you
a
look out the
it's a-
window and it's just Greer holding up a middle finger.
Weird. Weird. It's almost like I heard a speaking.
Wow.
I thought I heard something, but it must be a background character. Anyway.
All right.
Well,
Better that than a walking replacement.
It's not canon, by the way.
Mai, what do you think you would be up to at this point?
I'm gonna go to what I assume is the kitchen.
Fair enough. I guess I'm kind of contemplating the stuff that's been going on. I might just be sketching, really, like as a way to like kind of let out a bit of energy and explore kind of my own thoughts with it.
What do you think you'd be sketching? Just like random doodles, or
Yeah, probably random doodles. No, me murdering Shigi, totally. No, no.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. No, just random doodles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this moment, I imagine you'd have some like pencils, like both like colored pencils and pastels and like all this stuff. So give me a for no reason at all. Give me a sanity check.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll horribly, and it's gonna be so funny. You know.
For no reason at all. Wow, that's
yeah,
crazy.
For no reason at all. Ah, I rolled well. Let's go.
Why do you have a +2? Oh, jack of all trades.
Yeah. See, it's neutral. Let's go.
Sanity being a trait is very funny.
yeah.
The D&D campaign that I started last night has it is modded out the wazoo. I never knew you could get so many like different functionalities within D&D. It's crazy.
Oh my
Like-
god, yes. Like you can do a lot of crazy shit with D&D.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like homebrew or like Foundry modded?
Foundry modded. Like they had like 5 extra like skill sets like seduction.
Oh, yeah.
I need to figure out a mod that lets me do that because I feel like it would
I
be
was
very
just
helpful.
about to say the same thing. That'd be really helpful.
That just sounds like you want to play a different system.
A little bit sometimes, but D&D is very fun.
I think this one specifically was more so it was modded to allow functionality for the degenerate stuff.
That's fair.
Okay.
I mean, if seduction is a skill in it, I can understand. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
But
Seduction
there
skill
are
of charisma.
bunch of cool systems though.
Oh yeah, no, I can imagine.
Everyone just knows D&D, so it's easy to set up groups for. Mhm.
Oh, a sexo saving throw.
But yeah, I rolled 15. 15.
Yeah. You end up drawing and you're like, you feel, I think you won't help but feel like a little bit of resentment in particular, sort of creep in for like yellow in particular and that color, just because it's like so attuned to this, it is like in and of itself a sign for this cult. But beyond that, like other than a like, nothing really happens with regards, nothing fancy or spooky happens.
Woo! Yeah, resentment makes a lot of sense.
Minty, what do you?
Hello. So I don't know if we're kind of like cutting forward or anything, but I would probably want to check with the Queen in Yellow about my like situation and like potential powers and like what can I just get that dialogue going?
Yeah, we can do that. Shiggy, do you think you'd be still like on the first floor? Would you be like in a study somewhere up above? Like what sort of, where do you think you would be here?
I mean, time-wise, I have literally just gotten my servants to take Vincent upstairs, right?
Yeah.
I probably would have waited around in here a little bit before heading off to a study. So yeah, I'd probably still be in here.
Okay.
I
Minty,
would probably
would
be
you?
like walking out when she stopped me.
All right.
Yeah.
So Minty, you would be like still in the open hall?
I would just kind of say, excuse me, could I ask for, I guess, information or clarification on our relationship contract, and what I should expect in regards to it.
Of course.
So, I know you explained that I would get to keep some semblance of power through you,
Mhm.
and I've given up my right to the throne, and that's fine. It's better this way. She kind of glances back towards Nora if she was still around, or like thinks about Nora at least. um,
I guess I'm kind of listening in. It is relevant for me too.
yeah,
so,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So the goal of our shared interest basically is to stop. She pauses for a second and thinks about it and goes, "That other cult?
Yes,
That other
Cthulhu.
cult.
To that end, I assume that my powers and stuff are different now? Or you might have some insight into how they would work?
Yes, they will be slightly different. What it is that we have created a pact. Similar, though not entirely like that of between that of a cleric and their deity. Though obviously I am not fully a god, I am merely an avatar.
Right.
It's,
I'm a little bit familiar with some warlock pacts as people I grew up with, the members of the traveling carnival have quite a few of those.
they should know that you will learn and grow in power at the cost of occasional services performed on my behalf. And literally, the only services I require of you are to gain knowledge, to learn.
Okay. I understand. She kind of like closes her eyes for just a second and then like opens them and is like, so how do I use any of that magic power stuff? Because it's going to be different, right? I can't. She kind of tries to telepathically communicate the way that she had been before.
You
And,
don't have that ability anymore.
She does not have that ability
Yeah,
anymore.
she's trying to, but she's like, I can't do this thing that I used to be able to do, is what she's trying to
All right.
convey.
Right. And she like stops and is like, did you hear that?
I hear what?
Okay. So no more talking from my mind into your mind. All right. So yeah, I just don't really know what I can do. The only other thing that I knew I could do was shoot fire from my like hand, but I don't really want to light your home on fire. So
Yeah, that would not be preferable. Pretty much what you will do to use magic that you have gained through our pact is you will call upon the power deep within you that I have bestowed. So if you were to like close your eyes and look inwards on yourself, but within that blackness that you are seeing, you should see a yellow light.
I think you kind of see a moment of where her eyes don't open, but like you can kind of tell there's like a moment of like, oh yeah, I can see that.
And call upon that.
Essentially, what she's saying is that your free trial to the golden power has expired. Now you've got to go from level 1 and experience it properly.
I would
You had the premium.
How-
You had the premium access, but your subscription ran out.
how I would best describe what this feels like in terms of compared to what you had in the past would be, it feels as though like the power that you used to have and be able to just access on your own, it's still there. You just have to ask for permission every time you use it.
Yeah, it's like you're borrowing it every time.
Sure.
Mom, can I have the brain cell today?
Mom said it's my turn with the power.
Something,
Okay,
something,
so-
something,
Xbox,
something,
now you're playing with
something.
power.
Hey, we all live in a Pokemon world.
So yeah, I think she will kind of do that. And are there any lights, torches, anything like that in the room that she could theoretically light or snuff out?
Yeah.
There's that fireplace off to the side.
Okay. So I think if this makes sense to you, Boop, she would probably almost involuntarily do that. And then like open her eyes and look and be like, whoa. Right. Okay. I think I understand. Is there anything specific I need to avoid so I don't end up lighting another establishment on fire accidentally?
Am I here in
The
the room?
more
Probably.
the more that you learn and grow in power, the more control you'll have over your abilities. And of course, you'll have my help as well.
Right. Okay.
Because no matter where you are, I now in some part will be with you.
She sort of almost nervously swallows at that and nods and just says, right. Well, I look forward to working with you then. She kind of hesitantly holds her hand out for like a handshake. It's like she's not quite sure of the relationship standing between the two of them.
No, we don't do that here.
Clarissa's going to look at it and then is going to put her hand in it like from the top, like she's expecting her to kiss like the back of her hand.
Okay.
Instead of going for a handshake, she's going for, yes, kiss my hand.
I think there's a moment where Ella kind of looks like baffled, like in anime she'd have like two little dot eyes for a second. And then she like kind of like blinks a couple times and just does do that. She kind of like kneels down and kisses your hand, and then
Remember, you're talking to a queen.
yeah, she's Ella's like a guard, so she understands a bit of like noble formalities and policies and things, so she would understand that.
No, I was weird when I did that. I was weird. Crazy shit, man.
Listen, Ella just has social anxiety, okay?
That's fine. We love that. We appreciate it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of finishes the gesture and then says, "Right. Well, thank you very much then."
Okay. You guys will then like go about your evening at this point, and as probably relative safety here, when Greer finally does arrive, and at this point it is maybe like later in the evening, maybe like 11, 12 p.m. So like midnight around that time. Greer, as you enter the like main property here, what exactly would you be doing? Like, how exactly would you go about entering or finding everyone?
Gria's gonna have learned from her mistakes, and she's going to ring the doorbell.
Who answers?
I guess I'm the closest, so
I was gonna say one of my like servant people will probably like appear right before the door, like right in front of the door on the inside of it, and like answer it.
fair enough.
You will see this just like this person in a like yellow robe come by and open the door for you.
Oh,
And would you have made them like aware of who Greer is, Shiggy?
Yes.
All right.
Like they would know that she was one of the people that came in, and that I would want to speak with her as soon as she came back.
Oh boy.
before she was like, hello there. My friends are here, and I wish to speak to the lady of the house, please.
Your name is Greer, yes.
Gria, darling. But yes.
Understood. You may come in, but the master of the house wishes to speak with you.
Oh, that is fortuitous. I wish to speak to her too. Thank you. She
They will
steps in.
nod and step inside. At this point, Shiggy, where do you think you would be? Would you just be like in one of your studies?
Yes, after talking with her, I probably would have gone into
There is also a second floor if you wish to take a look at that.
Well, I was gonna go up there, but I got busted, so.
yeah, I'd be up there.
I'm just gonna drag you through the map again so you can see all the different rooms.
Okay. That's probably where Vincent is.
Which room?
I'd give him one of the nicer rooms. I'd give him I'd give him the one with the one with the master suite is my bedroom. Nah, I'll give him the one with the black bed.
They both have a bathroom in them.
Oh, I didn't see the other one. I don't see the bathroom in the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is like a guest/children's room. This is an master, a second master, and then a study here. And then
give
a
him
library.
The one with the black bed, and I'll be in the study that's like right next door to it.
Got it. Okay. Got it. One moment. Let me copy paste everyone else here too, so that they can at least be in the scene, even though they're not in the scene
Right.
Hooray!
Can I not highlight people? Am I bad? Actually?
Never mind. Take that you back.
You've always been a bit of a bad boy. Don't worry.
That's not true. That
We
is
like
just
bad boys around here.
objectively not true.
Bad boy Boopbot on that mean streak.
That's
That's
objectively
That's gonna
never
be that
been.
man's name.
Nope. Nope. I'm probably gonna just use my same name. If I ever do make one.
It's okay, Boop. You don't have to try so hard. We can call you a bad boy, bad girl if you want.
I'll kill you.
Bad
I
day
have
them.
that power.
Bad day them.
They will sort of guide you upstairs and sort of gesture for you to enter into this door here.
Me, me.
Uh,
Thank you. Oh, this one. Thank you very much. And she like does a polite bow for heading in. Hello there. She says again, bowing very, very deeply.
Floris isn't gonna look up from like the book that she's reading. So like you can continue talking, but like as soon as you say hello there, she doesn't look up.
I know you probably do not respect me, and you probably do not want to talk to me. But
I'm sorry.
Banger opening. Banger.
The first thing you say to someone, I know you probably don't respect me. That just broke.
I would like to.
It's
respect
kind
it.
of the right read, though, isn't it?
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
well,
a great line.
Shigi don't respect nobody, right? Chloris.
And
Shigi
I-
do.
I realize it is not. I have not earned that respect. However, I realize I made a mistake in my haste when we first met. I let my emotions get the better of me, and she pulls out the gems from inside her pocket and places them onto the desk, and then takes a step back. I am sorry for being disrespectful. I have no other way to excuse my actions other than saying that I am sorry.
Is that all that you took?
We. I did not know what to do. I felt them called to me. I wanted to help my friends. I did not think about the repercussions until after such a time.
I can't remember. Did she take more than that, or
Here's where I ask Makari, did you take more than that, or is that all
No.
you-
I wanted to take the other necklace thing, but
Didn't have
You're
time.
there looking
Didn't.
at the statues instead, right?
yeah.
didn't
I'm pretty sure. I'm
did
pretty
she
sure.
take the veil thing?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. I thank you for returning them to me. Now, and now's where I'm gonna like put down the book, like cross my hands over it and lean forward and look at her. I have agreed to help your party with any assets that I have. They're all available to you. I want to ask you. You seem like a troubled little girl. What can I do to help you?
Yeah, pauses for a moment. She sort of thinks to herself. I wish to help those that I have been placed with. I do not know how to do that at this point. It seems that even just existing in their general proximity, I cause them dismay. I do not dare bore you with this story. I have only really known them in my present state for the last 2 days. But I want to help them. Whether it be from responsibility or guilt for having been even partially responsible for putting them in this situation. I want to help them and take responsibility for myself and my actions. I want to define my own path now. I want to make right by Vi, my dearest friend, and finally shape myself the way I want to.
Not conversation. I went to type in, like, to search for boop. And apparently there is a bot in one of the servers that I'm in named BoobBot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That is really
I'm-
funny.
I'm gonna go hit that person up for no apparent reason.
So I was
Hell
about to
yeah.
message until I noticed that there was no conversation in there. I almost messaged BoobBot instead of BoopBot.
You know, I never said that. I've always said there's no such thing as a good bot, but you know what? I didn't realize that guy's so chill.
Pretty true. Pretty true.
Didn't know it was chill like that. Oh my god.
Yummy.
I'm
Yummers.
retiring actually. Not fuck.
Yummers.
No, I'm not graduating. I am retiring. That is what is happening here. Like fuck
Beast.
graduation, retirement.
At the ripe age of 3 years old? Question mark.
23.
No, 3. How long have you had your channel thing?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh no, this is about like the whole lifetime, not just the
Nah,
channel.
no. It's just a channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just didn't want to dox anyone's age, and then they doxed it themselves. So
I mean, I'm
Understandable.
23, so it's
yeah, I just don't know if everyone's like has it out. That's the thing. So I just wanted to be safe. What?
You're so baby.
Yeah, baby.
Hmm. So,
so just ask. You're gonna ask me a question, yes?
no, I was pulling up our conversation to look at something.
Got it.
So, here's what I can do. Since you returned these stones, I'll help you out. But since you stole them in the first place, I cannot guarantee how much help it will be.
I understand entirely. I would not expect any sort of consideration considering my past actions, which I am still humbly sorry for. And I understand. I understand your decision. I must be responsible for my own actions, and I will be.
You may take these stones, and I will tell you what they do. They are not mere normal gems, as you might think. Da, 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 da. I'm trying to.
Hello, Little Caesars. I'd like some normal gems.
The fuck are normal gems?
They're like regular gems. Gems that are
Normal
normal.
gems for normal people.
As opposed to, the crazy gems.
Yeah.
Which taste really good.
The crazy gems where they try and tell you your star sign and tell you how much energy they help to alleviate.
See, you get me, Makari.
hmm Those kind of
Yep.
gems are held by certain types of people.
They
Wow.
also
who
So, what these do is it. I'm trying to think of a way to say in character that it'll probably hurt your sanity a little bit to use them.
It might cause a bit of distress to use.
Yeah. It may cause a little mental distress to be used. But you can throw one of these, and they do a tiny bit of damage. And wherever they break on contact, they surface or a person, they will do some sort of magic. It's not always the same spell. I have no way of predicting it. I have studied these for a long time. There's no way of predicting what spell will be cast upon it breaking. It could be. It could cause great fear. It could just cause pretty light.
Gilead's Gilead's gonna blink for a moment. But I sullied your name by stealing them. I do not deserve such generosity from someone such as yourself. I could not take them, not under the not without feeling as though I've beheld myself for my prior actions.
Like I said, there's no way to predict what spell will be cast.
Gilead's gonna
And you
pause
may,
for a moment.
depending on fate, be punished very, very strongly.
Gilead's
Only in the hands of fate.
Gilead twigs. She sort of nods. And sort of curtsies and says, "Thank you. I may not be one of your disciples, but you have been most auspicious and a gracious host. I know I will be working on my apology to you for some time, but thank you for listening and helping these brave people that I have found myself with." She bundles the gems back up and puts them back into a bag. And likewise, as I stated, I may not be one of your devotees, but I am indebted to your kindness. If there is anything if my medical expertise can be of any service to you in the future, I am at your disposal.
And there are 7 of them.
7
believe.
gemstones?
I think so.
These
What
the
not?
Infinity Stones.
You must mean
I
the
was
Chaos
thinking
Emeralds.
dice. I was thinking a set of dice in my mind. That's what I was thinking.
So they are. Got it.
That's what I was thinking. It was a set of.
Kiria needs to get fucking Issa in here and put the stones on her gauntlet.
Oh my god.
Okay. I love them as a set of dice, though. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, the dice would be kind of relevant as well, considering the cards that she uses as part of her spell. So dice and cards, hey, that kind of fits.
Yeah. All right.
Damn
So
gambling addict.
basically, these are
Yeah,
will effectively cast a random spell when you use them.
Yeah, off
Uh,
of the warlock and or wizard spell list.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a random spell off of that list. Just create a table and roll.
Gria was about to turn to leave, but she's then reminded of the note in her pocket. She sort of clutches it. I know I do not. I know I do not have not earned a favor from you, but you are aware of, have knowledge of the deep ones, no?
Very much so.
It is going to sound like madness, and I realize the irony in saying that, considering the situation we are in. But I was born, or reborn, from madness only but days ago, and I feel its taint still upon me. Things. Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
Word choice.
I feel its ire still upon me.
There you go.
Someone clip that.
I'm gonna put that in my quote bot really quick.
No,
Yeah.
she is a child.
No.
She is a child. Fucking
Get fucked.
Christ.
You're
Get
not.
fucked.
Oh my god. I feel the besmirchment of darkness upon me.
I'm sorry.
Like in the it is still within the faculties of my mind. Things that should be do not appear as they should. Like the very fabric around my being warps to some crazed demonic ire. I went kind of Irish there for a second. I would ask, do you know, is there anything I can do to sate this or prevent it from wreaking havoc on me? I do not know if I can trust my own eyes at this point.
Well, in honesty, you could do the same thing that your fellow party members have done. Or you can go the route that your friend Van Gogh went upon. I have two options for you.
What were those options? Just for clarity?
I'll
Great
detailing them
was
out of
question.
detailing them out of character. That would be having a bond severed, like literally severing a bond with a powerful artifact, or creating a sort of functionally, it will be a warlock contract. In terms of story, mechanically, it's just an opportunity for you to retool your character for a different class and subclass. Like, technically, Mai has one, but she's still a bard, and Minty was able to retool some of her levels as well through this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I got 4 warlock levels now.
Ooh.
I see. I will follow the path of my own propagations. Having been bound by that of one of godly powers already, I do not, and with respect, I do not wish to make that choice. I do not wish to bind myself to another again.
That is completely fine. The choice is your own. However, I will tell you that the complete severance, while it will not kill you, is very, very painful.
Yeah, we'll think on this. And she takes a moment to think.
Van Gogh passed out from the pain and is still asleep in the room on the other side of the wall.
Looks up again. I thank you for the information. I will pause it on this, and I will figure out my decision for myself. Thank you for everything you have done for us, me, and what will ever come before us. And she'll bow again.
Cloris will nod and go back to her book.
Gria's gonna go find actually no. Sorry, Gria's gonna go find the rest of the group real quick.
By the way, Makari, you are now tied for 5th place in my quote bot.
Yippee!
Am I still second?
You are still second.
What
Oh,
the fuck? You were in another campaign. How am I still second? Anyways.
He's tied for 3rd.
Eh.
Also, I think I managed to get my French accent relatively decent now, even though it did sort of dip into Italian, like almost like
Italian.
Scottish there for a second. Italian.
Yeah, the other DM's tied for 3rd, but you are second.
Shit. Fuck. Okay, I need to stop being iconic.
True, true.
Please don't. We love you and your iconic self.
The glorious burden of being quite so iconic.
Yeah.
DM moments right there.
All right. With all this said and done, I know that Minty has mentioned that they would need to leave at around 3:30 EST, and it's 3:13. So I think we're going to cut things for now, and the check-in with Vincent Van Gogh and everything will be done next session. This is
I will
mostly
not
a
be
shorter.
present.
Yeah, me and
Makari
Lynn
will
won't be either.
also not be present.
Because
Okay,
I'll be
so
fucking Lynn against the weight one.
okay, so next week no session.
Yeah, next week no session.
Okay.
And
I'm also
yeah.
not present the week after that.
Oh yeah, you said you won't need me after this unless I decide to create a character.
Yeah, because you are what we in the game call over leveled for this campaign.
I know, and I would have if I would have,
It would not
Not-
have made sense for your character to de-level for the sake of the party.
I wasn't going to de-level. I was just
Just-
going to go easy on everything.
Well,
project
you
an
could
avatar of
just literally
yourself.
do the Final Fantasy 14 thing and have like the sync sign come up. You are now
Yeah.
synced for this instance.
Oh no.
That or maybe you create a simulacrum yourself.
Simulacrum. Create a projection of your avatar of yourself. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
But regardless, we'll discuss that all next. Are you gonna keep streaming, Shaggy?
Potentially, that's actually what I was going to try to figure out. Because there was someone I was going to hang out with, and if they are okay with joining me for stream, then I was going to continue streaming. If not, then I was going to end stream.
In that case, I'll just raid somebody else to be safe. That would probably be best. Slash raid this person. Tell them that they're poggers.
Based.
Yeah.
I will also not be present
Mhm.
the next week after next week. I have 2
Yeah.
weeks where I have a guest over, so
Okay.
I need to be a good host.
You want another
Understandable.
guest?
I don't have space for 3 people. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll sleep in the dumpster outside. Get me away from England, please.
There are rats out there. They're very nice.
It's me.
Yeah,
rats.
exactly. Friends.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press the raid button. Okay, bye. Boop.
Yeah, Minty is out there.